Hello, heroes and villains. Welcome to Multiverse. Just give me a minute so that I can finish setting things up on my end. Oh, there's a soul switcher over here. So, guys, if you want to join the group, just send me a tell and I'll invite you into the group. Just give me a second so that I can finish setting things up on my end. I don't know if our friend Flashpoint Batman will show up this week. Oh, come on, come on. That should do it. So let's go over here. Hello, Zipper Kings. So today we will play the anniversary event with some evil villains. I guess we'll see who ends up showing. Here we can see our friend into Dark Side as the evil anti-monitor. Soul Switcher seems to have his own style, unless if he came up with a specific character, I couldn't tell what it is. The tongue is much better, but it's still on the left side. It's still a bit numb. I still struggle a little bit with the certain words. Hello, World Music. Hello, Yo Barton. Hello, Zipper King. Hello, Trayvon. Hello, Delary Fall. Oh, Soul Switcher was okay. The Mysterio from the previous weeks. So let's invite Lady Insanity. Let's see if there's someone else I may have forgot. Mystic Guardian. I don't think he did send us a tell. Hello, Shackle Sobio. Hello, Valid Ghosty. It's been 2 weeks. What phase is this? I have no idea. Let's find out. This is phase 3. Doesn't really matter. As soon as you send me a tell, I'll invite you into the group. And then you can phase to where we are. But in case you want to know, we are in phase 3. Hello, Shadow Knight. Imagine if Darkseid and Antimatter fought the Justice League together. Absolutely. Oh no, so we don't have any tank just yet. All we have is controllers. Oh, Bat Lantern wants to be part of the league. I don't think I'm going to be able to invite him. Actually, he seems to be a villain. Oh, Little Miss Darkness. Do you have a character that looks like the Darkest Knight? As a matter of fact, I do. Delaware Fall, can I join? Send me a tell in game. Otherwise, it's kind of hard for me to invite you. Pretty cool Magneto. Not quite first class. It seems to be a Magneto for some recent years. So we still have room for a few people, guys. Ideally, if someone can join as a tank, even better. But we'll run with whoever we can get. So it doesn't matter. Yeah, Shaquille. When we afterwards we'll go in the open world. So you could go to the anniversary open world. We'll start with the anniversary open world to do the various bounties, the shadow demons, and all that kind of stuff. And afterwards we might move on to some other open world. It went well. It went well. So it did end up being good news, and it got better since. So thank you. Thank you, Arv Danger 7. Much appreciated. I think I may have missed a chat or two. Let me go back a bit. I guess not. Well, let's invite Dark Celestial. Marvel Now Magneto. Okay, I know it was from not quite the most recent version, but a somewhat fairly recent version. At some point, they made Magneto black with some white lines. Super Kings, the last update was the Legion of Doom DLC. Unless, well, I guess we could count the anniversary event. We do have the anniversary event now until February 9th, if I recall correctly. So you still have time to play the anniversary event a bit if you want to. So we need two more people. Let's see if maybe Bat Lantern might want to join. Oh, Altoholic. Let's invite Altoholic. Oh, and there's Monarch. So I think with Monarch we should be good to go. And the Alcoholic, yeah, you can DPS. Let's send him a tell just in case. So I guess we're gonna have to run without a tank, so the healer is gonna have to be on point. And seeing how we already have the two controller, I will remain as a DPS. Oh, I guess we still need one more, unless... Oh, Monarch is not our ally, that's why. Sorry, Monarch. Your Bard is asking Multiverse, I wonder what people would do if you went into Phase 1, Little Bohemia Station with your Cosmic Dark Side. For those wondering, a Little Bohemia is where people go to pretty much show off their styles. I'm not sure what people would do, but maybe we'll find out someday. Hello, ghouls. RV Danger 7 says, any chance you guys might do 31st spam on villain side? We'll try to go there afterwards. What we'll try to do is that we'll try to play the anniversary event bounties, and then if we have time, we might go to the Legion, no, to the Flashpoint, and then if we still have time, we might go to the Legion bounties. We just need one more person. We'll wait one more minute, and if nobody wants to join, we'll just screw with whoever we have. Zipper King says, I'm doing a hop on DC, see what's new. Yeah, sure, go have a look. Eobard says, you will be overwhelmed, Zipper, trust me. If Zipper King is new or if he didn't play in a while, yeah, there's probably going to be a lot of new stuff he didn't expect. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to curve for the Sentinel mission, and then afterwards we'll curve for the other 8-player mission, the Flux, whatever. And then afterwards, we'll go to the open world. So, guys, if you want to go to the open world and wait for us, we'll join you there in, well, in a while. It's okay. DG bait doesn't matter if you're good or not. We'll take whoever we can get. And sadly, I guess you can see why we do Evil Friday only once a month, as opposed to playing every week for heroes. It's much easier to get a group of hero players than it is with villain players. But we still have some pretty cool looking villain ones. And I love Mysterio. Holy crap. Good job on making Mysterio. Just send me a tell in game. Come in game and send me a tell, and I'll invite you to the group. There's still one room left. Doesn't matter if you're loot locked. You can play with us anyway. The only time when we ask people not to be loot locked is if we try to play, let's say, the 8-player mission. For example, for the Legion of Doom. Somehow it seems that if you're a loot locked, you cannot you're stuck playing the event version for some reason. Okay, so I guess well, let's get started, and we'll play it by ear as we go along. Evil menu that lags like crazy. So you can see that our friend Darkseid is loot locked from final boss, but it doesn't matter. We should still be able to cure. Yeah, go to the anniversary open world. We'll go there afterwards. Basically, we're going to play the two 8-player missions, and then afterwards we'll go to the open world. And from there, we'll probably start with the anniversary event mission. Then we'll move on to the Legion of Doom, 31st Century, Flashpoint, or no, Flashpoint, 31st Century, and maybe Wonderverse if we still have time. So that you have to use replays. They don't want you to be able. They don't want you to be able to play the regular version and then afterwards the elite version. You have to choose either you play the regular or the elite version, and then if you want to replay it again, you have to use replay badges. You had two materials on the Multiverse characters. You don't have to. Well, you can have up to three materials, but I assume what you mean is that the Chromo Materials. The Chromo Materials assign basically different material to each color channel. Cars Thomas, hello, good sir. Well,
Now,
I'm doing good.
I understand you might have done this before, but heads up. I sent some muscle ahead to keep the big guy occupied while you knock out his supports.
I have already freed myself.
Don't let him psych us out. Calculator, your plan still good?
As good as I am.
Which you aren't.
He might not be, but the plan.
Oh yeah, Antimatter versus Antimatter. That's how we roll as evil villains.
Before, we would fight 1 year at a time.
So let's see, where's the
Now I
pillar?
have the
Ah,
power
there it
to
is.
wage this battle
You may have
against
noticed that
every
I've replaced the
single
Time
year
Bomb with
at
the
once.
little robot sidekick.
Every single
Time Bomb
year
is
at
useful
once.
mostly against bosses, usually against mobs. The mobs are down before Time Bomb even does the damage. So I decided to switch it for something that might be a bit more useful all around, as opposed to something that is only useful for bosses. So there we are.
We suit up next year to come back right. Don't worry, we got this.
Today we are going to play the 8-player missions in the anniversary event, and afterwards we will go play the various bounties. I think I missed out part of the conversation. Would you like to show me when you're done with the fight? For the materials, yeah, I'll try to see what I can do. Oh yeah, much better than I was last week. Already by the end of the week it was much better. But I still took a bit of time to get even more better. I still struggle a bit, but not as much as I did. Although I'm not sure if I'll do a long 3-hour live stream today. After an hour or two, I'll probably start to slur a bit more. I guess we'll find out. It's alright, FU. We'll manage. What you could do, guys, is that basically we play with evil villains the last Friday of the month. So you could start preparing a villain character for next month if you want to. Although at the end of the day, you don't really have to. Afterwards, we are going to go play the bounties. So heroes or villains, everyone should be able to join us for the bounties. Yes, we're not going to be in the same group, but we are going to be able to play the bounties together anyway. Oh, I guess I should... Let's go to the other pillar.
You are not even worthy of becoming Shadow.
Oh yeah, it is Cosmic Darkseid. Absolutely. You got your PS5. I'm green with envy as a group, but I'm very happy for you. RV Danger 7 also got a PS5. So does this Universe Online play better on PS5? I hear mixed feelings. Some people seem to suggest that it does play a bit better. Other people says they don't see a difference with PlayStation 4 at this point, because we don't have a PlayStation 5 client just yet for this Universe Online. So technically, even if you play on PS4, you still play on the PS. Even if you play on the PS5, you still play with the PS4 client.
I expected
Oh,
more
you didn't
from
download it
this
yet? So I guess
world.
we'll find out next week. PS5 is worse? Oh, that's disappointing. I read on the forums there were a few issues with PS5, so I guess that might be why. Hopefully, by next year, when they finally manage to give us the PlayStation 5 client, might be better. Although, hopefully, by the time they give us a PlayStation 5 client and the graphic update, it might be better all around, even
You
for
have
people on
sealed
PS4.
your own fate.
I guess we'll have to
This
find out.
universe shall be mine.
Well, in theory, at some point we heard that we're supposed to add the PS5 client by the second quarter of 2022, but it's only in a few months at this point. So I like to manage my expectations, and sometimes I'll even manage other people's expectations. I suspect that there might be some delays, so if all goes well, we might have the PS5 client like maybe in the spring, early summer. But I suspect we may get it only maybe by the end
You
of the
have
year,
no hope
maybe even
to
early
match
next
my
year.
strength. None.
Because DC Universe Online has, oh, holy crap, a lot of people went down. DC Universe Online has hired a lot of new devs, and training all those new devs, it is time consuming. It does require resources and time. So I wouldn't be surprised if they struggle a bit because of that. We saw that a bit with the latest DLC. The latest DLC was, let's say, a bit lacking. So were the latest episodes. Like with the latest DLC, we did not get any new base items. Ah, I can bring back our friend Mysterio. Evil anti-monitor.
Humanity's hubris never ceases to amaze me.
Oh, RV Danger 7 says it loads faster. Oh, that's good to know. Well, we have daily disconnect on the PS4 also, so I wouldn't blame PS5 for that. PS4 also seems to disconnect quite a bit. Holy crap, people are falling like flies. What's going on?
Your universe stands no chance.
But the disconnect, I don't think the disconnect have anything to do with PS5. On PS4, I had my share of disconnect since the Legion of Doom DLC. The disconnects have been a lot worse than it used to be. No, I think we'll be fine. We just need not to die. Although I'm not sure there was a lot of people still missing. There's like only like 2 of us, 3 of us. Oh, there they are.
You are not even worthy of becoming shadow demons in my new universe.
Yeah, I guess if some people go AFK, that doesn't help. AJ Dams is saying allies are beating new artifacts. Yeah, pretty much. Let's see if we can do something about the Commander Stupendous.
I expected more from this world.
Let's see if we can get someone better.
Insolent fool!
Flipping henchmen, so annoying. They always say I'm stronger than you, then they kill you. Like you cheated, you had a whole team.
not be painless.
Hello, Maggie.
You have sealed your own fate. This universe shall be mine.
Speaking of henchmen, let's summon some backups. Oh, our friend Mysterio. Oh. Let's see if I can switch for maybe later. Yeah, the coordinating weaponeers are hurting us a bit. I should probably equip. We have some consumables to deal with that a bit.
You have no hope to match my strength. None.
Although right now we have everyone as opposed to missing one member before that. So that should help a bit. Sadly, when you have people that go AFK, not much you can do about that, other than give them the boots. Well, obviously they use their past projects to found the future projects, but it's more complicated than that.
He's just too powerful. We can't beat him like this.
Those shadow demons aren't helping the situation. Stop them from reaching the Antimatter, or it's going to get...
It's alright, Donnie James. I understand. There's always next week. We're here every week. And for Evil Friday, we're here every month. Although I will try to have maybe Evil Sunday, or I'm trying to think of another day that could work to play with the evil villains. Let's see if I can get at least the breakout consumable.
Humanity's hubris never ceases to amaze me.
That should help at least a little bit. We stream at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Friday. Oh, someone we have to get rid of. I have to admit I'm a bit fortunate. I don't have that much spam and that many bots are posting here. I probably shouldn't jinx it, but too late.
His shield is down again. Now's our chance. Attack him.
Your universe stands no chance.
Oh, Loud is saying his friend Christian's birthday is on the 31st. So happy birthday, Christian. Obviously, the 31st is only Monday, but we're not going to be live Monday, so today is the day.
I will tear you apart.
What time take that fight?
You are not
I'm
even
not sure I
worthy
get the
of
question.
becoming shadow demons in my new universe.
Fun Q is saying, I wonder who's going to be mentor for Marvel MMO. They may not have they may not go the mentor route. I think they learned with DCUO that the mentor was a good idea in theory, in practice, not really.
I will be the victor. And so, we have both achieved victory.
Hence the paradox.
Destroying you now would be fitting. But there is something more pressing I must attend to.
I mean, thanks, but what's more pressing than us?
Let's go for the source mark. Oh, maybe the colon station. The source mark. Let's give a little bow to everyone. For the Blue Beetle style, we don't have any information at this point. Let me check on the forums, just in case. But the Blue Beetle style was supposed to be December, and it was pushed back to February to January. And obviously, it's not going to happen in January for some reason. So it's going to be much later. And we don't know why it's being delayed, so it's kind of hard to speculate when it's going to happen. So now let us cure for the other mission. Although, is there someone who wants to join? Holy lag. If someone wants to join, the time is now. We're going to leave in just a minute. Oh, am I still... Oh, Fallen Angel wants to join. If the menu stops lagging at some point, I'll try to invite him. Oh, Kara Von Doom is RV Danger. Fallen Angel is a healer. We could use another healer. Oh, Flashpoint Batman says he's not going to be on tonight. It happens. Sometimes life gets in the way, doesn't want to let you play DC Universe Online. What can you do? Oh, let's show the material first. If you go to the Styles tab, to the Materials tab, someday it will finish loading, I promise. Well, let's wait just a minute. So basically you can equip 3 materials, as you can see. And there are some materials that are Chromo Materials. So if you equip, let's say, a Chromo Material, each color channel has a different color or a different material. So if you want to have 3 different material on one piece of gear, you can equip a Chromo Material. If not, you can equip up to 3 material on a single character. Oh, and let us secure right now. You're so nice. Flashpoint Batman will leave a like on the stream. If you guys want to leave a like on the stream, don't hesitate. We can use all the help we can get.
This flux and speed force is crawling with paradox demons. Normally, I'd say we try to harness it, turn it to our will, but it looks like someone is already meddled. Keep an eye out for the Flash. This seems right up his alley.
So people usually will try to skip the ads. Let's not do that today. Most of the time when people try to skip the ads, all they end up doing is that they end up pulling all the ads. Oh, that's someone on a robot. They end up pulling all the ads behind them, and they don't realize it. So let's not do that today. Today, let's get rid of the ads. So to get back to the Marvel game, I don't think they're going to implement mentors. I think they learned with DCUO that in theory was a good idea. In practice, not really. For the mentors, they should have made them so that they could add mentors in the future. Like they should have added the Flash mentor for Speedster at some point. And they should have added Hal Jordan for the mentors for the Green Lantern, for the Light Powers. They should have added Sinestro for the Yellow Lantern powers. And sadly, the way the mentors were made, it wasn't really possible. So I think they've learned with DCUO that mentors was a good idea in practice, in theory, but in practice, it didn't work so well. Hello, Mr. Jeffrey. I'm not sure what you're talking about with Mega Flash 12. I fear I may have missed part of their conversation. But for the Marvel game, obviously the studio is being funded by DCUO and all the other games that they're doing right now. So yeah, whatever funding they get, some of it comes from DCUO, obviously.
Neither I. Batman sure doesn't clean up after his own messes, does he? But why here?
That was nasty.
How interesting.
All Paradox entities will be erased.
Sorry, but I'm going to have to break the rules this one time.
Yeah, in this raid, everyone skips. They try to skip the ads, and they usually do a bad job at doing that. It ends on February 9th. So we still have roughly a week and a half before the event ends. And as soon as the event ends, then the Valentine seasonal event will start. Oh, you're welcome. We're doing good, Mr. Jeffrey. Oh, we're doing fine. What about February 2nd, Jeffrey? You cannot put 2 materials on the slimline suit. You can have 3 materials. I'll show it to you again a bit later. Materials covered one.
But why?
Materials completely cover the style, but in order to be able to get like the M suit the way you want it, you have to use a Chromo material. How do I get in the league? Someone has to send you an invitation. So you can get 3 materials on one character, but on a piece of style, you can only get 1 material. And in order to be able to give the illusion that you have 3 material, you have to use a Chromo material. And this probably isn't the best character to show because I don't have that many Chromo materials, but I'll try to, I'll see what I can do after this mission allowed. I don't think that's gonna happen. It's something that people suggest a lot, but they don't realize that that would mean like 5 years worth of work, and I'm not sure if it would be really worth it. The graphic updates, we know that there is going to be a graphic update. We don't know when. March 2023. That is only rumor. The last time we had heard was the second quarter of 2022, so probably March 2022. But odds are it might happen only in 2023, seeing how things are going. Oh, that's alright, Jeffrey. it allowed. In order to do that, you need a Chromo material.
Look, if the Antimatter is sending these things after us, we need to take them on together.
Take them on?
I showed it a bit quick earlier. I'll try to show it a bit better and, after this mission.
Not me, us, together.
That's the worst idea I've ever heard. I'm in.
Ah, come on. That's a pretty, Jeffrey, I understood.
Let's see if you can run as fast as
The mission to this place, you have to go to the undo T menu, which I won't be able to show you. Go to the undo T menu and choose the Flux something mission. It should be labeled as the anniversary event. Oh. Yeah, Mr. Jackie. Yeah, the speed ring gives you super speed. So if you have a flying character and you equip the ring, you're going to become a super speed character instead. If you go into the Watchtower, you should see a portal that will take you to the 31st century New Earth. Or if you go to the House of Legends, just behind the Tempest Huguenot, you have like the big Orrery teleporter. You should be able to go there using that teleporter. But you need combat rating 310, I think. It's been a while, so I could be misremembering.
Destroy.
You can use up to 3 materials, Jeffrey. But each material will only be used for... You can only use materials on one piece of gear. So let's say you could use one material for the chest piece, one material for the gloves, and one material for the boots. If you put a Speed Force ring on a Speedster, and nothing really happens other than... it might raise the combat rating of your character. Like if you have some low-level rings, replace those with the speed rings, and you'll have a more powerful speedster. Oh no, 5 years ago, I didn't know I would be doing this. Sometimes lives throw you some weird opportunity, and you have to be able to recognize those opportunity and seize it as they happen. Maybe DCUO would be better on Unreal 5. Maybe not. I've been there before, sadly, so I kind of find it. I cannot blindly believe that it would be better just because of Unreal 5.
Individual paradox demon?
Well, it's working so far, Professor.
I have to see how you think this will actually solve the paradox. Lead the way, Flash.
Could you just... Never mind. I guess that's the best I'll get from you.
Like, eons ago, I was playing a game called Baldur's Gate. And then we got another game called Neverwinter Nights. That would be... Baldur's Gate was a 2D isometric game. And Neverwinter Nights was a 3D game. It was in the early days of 3D. And we all foolishly thought that Neverwinter Nights would be Baldur's Gate, but better, thanks to the 3D engine. And sadly, what happened is that it's something that happens all the time. They threw away everything that was good for Baldur's Gate, and they rebuilt everything from scratch. Instead of taking what worked with Baldur's Gate and just turn it into a 3D game, they got rid of everything and they restarted the game from scratch. and they ended up making a whole bunch of mistakes. And also, they were trying to emulate Diablo a bit. So instead of focusing on the success they had, which was Baldur's Gate, they were trying to emulate the success of Diablo, and it was a lose-lose scenario. So as much as I would like to think that the game would be better with Unreal 5, we don't have any proof of that. As far as we know, they would make a whole bunch of changes. The thing that we love about DC Universe Online, maybe they would change that with the new engine, and maybe we wouldn't love DC Universe Online anymore. Maybe it would revive the fan base, but maybe all it would do is that the fans would leave the game and it wouldn't bring new fans. We see that too often. Like very often, companies, publishers try to cater to a new fan base, and all they do is that they alienate the existing fan base, and the new fan base never shows up. So sometimes they'll try to cater to an audience that doesn't like their product. We see that with Marvel and DC right now. Like they change the comics to cater to an audience that doesn't buy their product. And they end up losing the old fans in the process. So instead of gaining new fans, all they do is that they lost the old fans. I understand that they try to grow. Well, I hope they try to grow the fan base, although sometimes it's doesn't seem like that. But sadly, in the end, they end up actually making the fan base smaller. If it's a mission, I think, yeah, it is bugged. So you're gonna have to wait for them to fix it, and I have no idea if or when they're going to fix it. Is it the one where you have to follow the little orange cloud around? If that's the one, yeah, it has been bugged for a long time, and I don't see them fixing it anytime soon. Luckily, there's a whole bunch of other missions, so you're not stuck. If you cannot complete that mission, there's plenty of other missions you can play. But yeah, that one mission seems to be messed up. Yeah, it's been bugged for a long time. So just skip that one. Like right now, they're struggling just to give us new base items. So I wouldn't expect them to fix older missions that are broken at this point. Jeffrey's asking also, when do you think the other Lantern Corps logos will be holographic, like the Star Sapphire logo for Valentine's Day? I know that they're planning to do at least a few of those, but when, I couldn't tell you. Hopefully they will do all those Lantern Corps. They'll do all the Lantern Corps emblem like that one. But at this point, we don't know. But yeah, it would be nice if they did that for all the lanterns. And even better yet, also, I think it was Sharon, I exchanged a message or two with him. Basically, I asked why they did not do it with as if it was like a light construct. In the long term, they might do it also as a light construct. So hopefully they'll do that, and they'll do that for all the lanterns. But right now, the Star Sapphires, people who have a Star Sapphire in game, they'll be very happy. They're going to have a new accessory. They're going to have some new materials. Do you know how to get the Paradox Hulk Henchman Trinket? If I recall correctly, the random drops playing the anniversary event. So just play the anniversary event, and you'll get them as random drops if you're lucky. They might They might be on the broker as well. Pretty sure you can probably purchase them on the broker, so I would look on the broker for those. Do they do Dev Invasion randomly? They do announce it on Twitter, I think. And roughly it's every 2 weeks. Or it seems to be every 2 weeks.
Give up. Fighting the paradox is obviously what's causing it. You'd be a better hero just staying home and doing nothing, but you're too stubborn to sit still.
No, I can't just do nothing while people are suffering. Besides, I'm not the problem. The Antimatter causes chaos.
So actually it might be tonight. I think the last one was 2 weeks ago. I think. Although I don't see any announcements about that, so at this point your guess is as good as mine. I guess my aim is terrible. Completely missed him. Is there a specific CR you want to be able to join the group? No, it doesn't really matter. Although for some maps, you will need a specific CR to be able to enter the map. For the anniversary event, I think you need level 15, so everyone should be able to join. Mr. Jackie, nah, you cannot transfer your tune. If you play on PS4, you have to play on PS4. If you play on PC, you have to play on PC. If you want to switch, you're gonna have to create a new account and create a new character. It's sad, but you cannot transfer it. I know that it's technically it's all DC Universe Online, but it's different companies. So on PlayStation, it's obviously Sony. On PC, it's obviously Microsoft. So it's two different companies with different vested interests. So you cannot switch from one to the other. Basically, the emblems would be made out of light, as if they were a ring construct. It's something that was on from the comics originally. If you look at the comics like Green Lantern Rebirth, I believe that's where it got started. And basically, you have the emblem, but it's a construct created by the rings that floats in front of the emblem. But yeah, I guess the Dr. Fate Ankh could be an example of that. Like, it's basically made out of light. Yorbart says you should make a dark main multiverse look like your multiverse character. This character evolved quite a bit through the years. Right now, it's pretty much my default dark side character. I toyed with making a villain multiverse, because if I did make an actual villain multiverse, it wouldn't be this character.
That's the center of the Paradox Demon Incursion, a confluence of magic, meta, and tech. What's your plan now, Flash?
We push it out of our reality.
So I toyed with making an evil multiverse, but I would have to basically replace some of the characters I already have. I might do that at some point. I'm still giving it some thoughts. I have no idea who does what. I probably should know this, but I have to admit, I'm sure they've mentioned it before in some live stream, but I couldn't tell you who does the characters, who does the maps. And in some cases, they seem to be like Johnny on the spot. They seem to help out on a whole bunch of stuff, even if it's not what they're supposed to do. Oh, we got lots of bots tonight. I'm a bit surprised. Oh no, I'm in the middle of the tentacles. I got lucky they didn't grab me. Although at some point for Live at 5 I was using my Doomsday character so that I could use a tank. I have a Brimstone tank that I could switch into a Multiverse character, I guess. I'll have to give it some thoughts. Hello, Jonah. So we're about halfway through the Evil Kraken. So afterwards, guys, we are going to go to the open world to play at least a few bounties. So if you want to wait, go join us over there, or actually go over there and we'll come and join you. Nah, I hate it when I don't target him. Oh yeah, the Green Lantern battery, I would love to have those. Maybe at some point. With this Universe Online, you have to play the long game. There's things that we thought they would never add, like just the lantern, the Green Lantern auras. I'm sure some of you guys remember at some point they really did not want to add the Green Lantern auras, but eventually they finally caved in and gave us not just they gave us a whole bunch of Green Lantern auras. At this point, we have an embarrassment of riches when it comes to having green auras for Lantern characters. So who knows, at some point, they might finally give us the battery as an accessory, maybe. Afterwards, we're going to go to the anniversary event map. So go to the Antimatter zone, and we'll go there afterwards. Oh yeah.
You know, we make a pretty good team.
I'd rather run over broken glass.
Oh, let's go for the pants. Well, let's get out of here. Holy crap, tonight is bot night. Evil bots. So let's answer the question people had about the materials, and then we'll move on. I listen to music scores, to movie music scores. So basically, movie music, but from I would say from before 2000, maybe before 2010. So here we have three different materials, okay? But each pieces of style can only equip one material. So here I have the Cosmic material, but I could equip the blue Vinyl Neon Chromo material or the Chromatic Amber material. But I can only equip one material, let's say for the chest piece, one material for the shoulders, and so on. If I want to be able to get sort of different materials on the same piece of gear. Let's go for the Caregiver Chroma. So let's equip the Caregiver Chroma. So now you can see the Caregiver Chroma gives me, I guess I'm gonna have to use all of them. So let's put Caregiver Chroma 2 here and Caregiver Chroma 3 here. And let's equip the M suit. That seems to be what was asked about. So you can see the material has 3 different materials, but it is because it is a Chromo material. So you can see here without the material, this is Chromo 1, Chroma 2, or Chroma 3. So the Chromo materials technically have 3 different materials on them. And depending on which one you choose, you will have different materials on each color channels. Let's see if I have a better example. Not the best material to show. Let's go with the Temporal Chromo material. So you can see Temporal Chroma 1, Temporal Chroma 2, Chroma 2, and Temporal Chroma 3. So basically the temporal material has, let's go with that one. So the temporal chroma material has 3 different materials for each color channel. So you can see one color channel is a dark blue with a bunch of texture into it. Another channel is a lighter blue. And there's one channel that is the energy blue. So in order to be able to get 3 materials on one piece of gear, you need a chroma material. So here there's my controller material, my controller with only the blue metallic material. Let's see if I have a better example. Nah, not really. Superman wants an invite, but he's a hero and we're evil villain. So let us go to, let's go from here. So let's go to the anniversary antimatter zone. Jeffrey, I'm gonna have to look after. Can you see how much the red and blue neon composite is going for? It's probably expensive at this point. These have been unavailable for some time. Oh, let's pick up the missions.
I've set up a protection racket for the Quardians. Time to collect.
Oh, Soul Switcher is asking if those were the Abyssal Horns. Not at all. These are the... it's the Ram helmet. Horns of the Ram, something like that.
Thanks for helping another day.
It's a tier 4 helmet.
The Resistance is made up of regular people like me. Together we can down the monsters. I'm from a reality that the Anti-Monitor already attacked. Please, save my world's strongest
The Paradox
hero,
demons are attacking entire realities. I can help you stop them. The Paradox demons are attacking entire realities. I can help you stop them.
And what phase are we in? Let's see if we can switch phase. Well, I was going to switch to phase 1, but it is full. So we're in phase 3. Well, we're going to stay here. So we are in phase 3 for people wondering. So come and join us and we'll fight a whole bunch of evil demons. And we'll fight some of the bounties. Holy crap, another bot. Why don't you add the cosmic material to the boots and hands? I had to work hard to get that chromatic amber material, so I wanted to use it a bit. So that's why I'm using it for the boots and the gloves. And I thought it kind of looked nice. Let's defeat some Reapers while we wait for everyone.
Curse you, King Wrath, and curse the House of Atlan too!
So let's start with maybe the Shadow Demons. Although not everyone seems to have followed. Oh, phase 3 is full, it would seem. Well, let's defeat that shadow and we'll see if we can maybe switch phase. Although all the phase probably are similar. Like right now it says 29 out of 40, but all the other phases are at 25, 25, 23, 24. So whatever amount we are here, let's say there's 7 of us here. If we switch to the other phases, there'll be even more people. So try to switch to phase 3 and try again so that sooner or later you might be able to break through. Let's see if there's a shadow here. I guess not. Oh, there's another shadow. Hello, Pause Ninja. Hello, the nice family. Oh, someone went down. What is your go-to aura? Either the blue cosmic aura or the scorching aura. I love those. But there's quite a few nice auras. At this point, we have pretty much an embarrassment of riches when it comes to auras. But yeah, the blue cosmic, I really love that one. And for some reason, the scorching aura, I really love that one as well. I'm on a US server, so that's why you cannot find us. So let's go back and see if we can find another one. Oh, here it is. Speak of the shadow. So yeah, for those who don't know, we play on the US PlayStation server or US PC server. So if you play on Switch, if you play on Xbox, if you play on a European server, yeah, you're not going to be able to join us. It's sad, but that's how it is. Until they finally implement crossplay across the board, sadly we have to play with people on our server. Let's go and find ourselves one more shadow, and afterwards we'll move on to the bosses. Or maybe not. I couldn't tell you. I don't play on the European server, so I can't. I have no idea how big the population is there. We're not really an active league, so. Oh, Shadow Demon on bridge. Which bridge? This one will do. Thank you, Pawns Ninja. Jeffrey is asking, why? I have a question. Why do they make some materials available to buy, and some take 2 years? I don't think that is right. For materials, it's all over the place. It depends if those materials come from time capsule. If they come from time capsule, they're available for the time they're on the time capsule. And then afterwards, you pretty much have to wait like 2 years for them to be available on the Booster Gold vendor. As opposed to the materials on the marketplace, you can get those right away. So let's go find some evil bounties here. Yeah, the economy on the US server is a bit rough. But yeah, for the US server, for the European servers, I cannot tell you because I don't play on those servers. From what I understand, yeah, they do have a smaller population, but I couldn't tell you if they're dead or not. At the end of the day, you can, if you really want to, you can pretty much play this universe online solo. Yeah, it is a bit slower, and there's some content that you cannot play solo. Are there many speed hacker? I have no idea. I couldn't tell you because I don't really know. I see a lot of people sometimes will accuse other players of being speed hackers, but sometimes the reasons behind why they accuse someone of being a speed hacker just makes no sense. So it's kind of hard to tell. Sometimes people will accuse someone of being a speed hacker only because they did more DPS, more damage than they did. That doesn't prove anything. Ideally, if they could have all the servers merged together, that would be a good thing. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon. Again, you have to understand that even though it is DC Universe Online, Xbox have their own self-interest, Sony have their own self-interest, Microsoft have their own self-interest, and sometimes what is good for one is not necessarily good for the others. The same with Nintendo. So getting a merge would be nice, but until that happens, you can pretty much play the game solo if you really want to. I should probably make a series of videos about that. Yeah, if you're from Australia, yeah, odds are the European server is the closest to you. I know the shaded comic material is not the same as the cosmic material. It's two different materials. I understand why you would say that the game's downfall since 2015, but a lot of things changed since 2015, and I would say for some people, a lot of things probably is an improvement. But I understand if you don't like the changes, I understand why you would say that. Yeah, back in the day, when we had a high population on the server have a hard time handling high population. So let's move on to Cerberus. It's a bit unfair to say that the game still have 2012 graphics. Basically, they have updated the graphic when we got the PlayStation 4. Oh, I guess we're gonna have to go to the water elemental. Oh yeah. We don't know exactly when the graphic update will happen. So, yeah, maybe 2023, maybe 2022, maybe 2025. Honestly, we don't really know. I'm not sure if the game will go up in population because of the graphics. If people don't like this universe online, I don't think they're going to like them very much more after the graphic update. Have a good week, Ars Thomas. Thanks for coming by. Ron Wayne is asking, are you excited about the new Batman movie in the March? Not really. Only kids want graphics. I just want content. Yeah, I agree with you, V, on that. As for the Batman movie, they seem to want to make a Batman movie for the Twilight crowd. So I'm very hesitant about that. And also, the more we learn about it, like today they were talking about why the Ben Affleck Batman movie was rejected. Basically, the director, the name escapes me right now. The director didn't want to. He thought that the script was good, but he didn't want to do that script. He wanted to make his own script. And even then, at the time, when Warner were asking him what he wanted to do, he said, "I don't know what I want to do, but I don't want to do that script." And then he told them that he was too busy anyway, and they would have to wait for him. So on blind faith, they decided to wait for him, even though they didn't know what he was planning to do. They didn't know what his game plan was. They blindly said, "Okay, we'll wait for you." So that doesn't inspire confidence, and it seems to confirm that the people at Warner don't really seems to know what they're doing when it comes to the movies. And also, they seem to be redoing Batman Beyond, basically. Batman Beyond, but for the Twilight crowd. So I'm really not excited about the new Batman movie. Hopefully, I'll be proven wrong. But at this point in time, I can't say that I'm very excited. Oh, we're here just in time. The bone, the bone! So why someone threw the bone at the dog? You have to bring the bone in the bowl over here, if you're wondering.
Got your back.
The two biggest DC YouTuber are from EU, Orbit, and Balkan. Ah, I thought I was the bigger YouTuber. I'm so sad now. I'll probably go cry in the corner in a bit. I guess I should have started making YouTube videos 10 years ago, but honestly, it took me a while to get around to doing that. They don't seem to play anymore, and they don't make videos anymore. Yeah, but some people it seems to be stuck on unrealistic graphics. We see it with the Avengers game. Soul Switcher saying I'm a fan of what they're doing with the Riddler in the new Batman movie. We'll see. I played back Batman, the Arkham games a little bit. I think the one I played the most was Arkham Knights, but I hated the whole car thing. Like the freaking car kept on sliding. But I'm gonna have to give it a try. I'm gonna have to give it a try again at some point. Bye-bye, Delaray. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully you'll have a good weekend. Thank you, V. Much appreciated. It's weird to see how blindly they decided to go for Matt Reeves, even though at the time you had no idea what he was planning to do. So it was a bit strange. Oh, we got some Amazon warriors. That's nice. Oh, Into Darkside is leaving us. So thank you for coming by. So let us go to... the portal is just over there. Why not? Awesome is asking, how long have you been playing DCUO for?
Thank you for saving us from the paradoxes. I know we can find a more preservation
10 year and a half? Ever since the game went free to play.
Thank you. Solidarity.
Appreciated. You've earned this.
And a nice, tidy profit for the both of us.
I'll play on PlayStation and also play on
The Resistance thanks
on
you.
PC.
Stay strong.
We'll pound you to dust.
So let's go back to the House of Legends. Any tips on spell points? Just play the long game. As you play the game and as you complete more and more missions, more styles, more stuff, you'll gain skill points that way. Play words, play alerts, play solo. You have to play pretty much all the content. Does DCU have cross save? I don't think so. You mean saves across the platforms? No. DJ bait, it makes sense, though the graphics cause if people who still play don't care that the game looks outdated, it gives them a chain to attract and emblems, play all the time. I just plan to play the Multiverse, but I'm on EU server. Yeah, sorry about that. Nothing I can do about that. So let's take a minute and two. We'll wait for Von Doom, Kira Von Doom. She wants to show us her styles. Actually, let's give a little bow. Mirza is asking, guys, I need explanation one every night. I guess we'll wait for the rest of the question. How much spell point do you have? With this character, I don't have that many with this character. Oh, wrong spot. I have 257 with this character. My combat rating is 348. Me personally, I want them to make a better strategic role system so it's not so spammy and gear-based and more skill-based. Now, I love the system the way it is. So if you don't like the system, I understand, but I don't want them to change it. Guys, I need explanation wherever you might DPS use one-handed or dual. I play DPS might and pistols and don't have problems. There's those metas that everyone uses. So there's certain combos that they seem to think is the best the combos, and that's what they use. I guess I don't see Kira. So let's go to the Flashpoint open world. Oh, she's by the broker. Kira, Kira, where are you? Ah, there she is. Ah, some evil female Doctor Doom. So evil. Oh, Shaquille is leaving us. Have a good weekend, Shaquille. You have 200 artifacts multi. Not with this character. With this character, I have, let's see, 139, 59, and 79. So, no, not 200. And with the controller version, I have 110, 77, and 126. So, no 200 with this guy. On my main, I forget. Oh, I think we lost someone else. Oh, Commander Stupendous, and he had to leave the game. So let's pick up our missions.
Take out the war-crazed Amazon Furies and Atlantean enforcers.
Japale, don't worry. We all start somewhere.
Overreacted. reacted to Booster Gold and released Doomsday.
As you play the game, you will earn skill points. So don't worry too much about that.
Paradox demons are attacking. It's related to a new passage through the multiverse.
And sadly, a lot of skill points requires time. So you have to play the long game. Like when there's skill points, it requires to play like 500 alerts. And there's no miracle. So you play 1 alert, 2 alert, 3 alert until you get there. Yeah, we're going to play the Flashpoint bounties now. So we are on phase 3 again. So guys, come and join us on phase 3 and we'll go fight the evil Doomsday. The group seems to be full right now, Zipper King, but come to the Flashpoint Open World on phase 3. It doesn't matter if we're not in the same group, we are going to be able to play, to fight the bounties together. The CR skip for free, you have 1 week left to be able to do that, but there's only 1 free skip per account. So if you already have your free CR skip, sadly you're done. Oh, Doomsday's almost down. Oh well, I guess we're gonna have to wait. Ah, come on. Evil Speed Hacker. Now let's go to phase 1. So guys, come and join us to phase 1, and we'll fight the evil Doomsday without a Speed Hacker.
Help! Help! Get away!
Just come to the Flashpoint Open World on phase 1. Ooh, there's an evil Bat Lantern here. Oh, awesome bags. I'm so sad to see you say that. So I guess we could get started.
Subject Doomsday is under my command, and I've just ordered your annihilation.
So, General Adam Witt, we all showed up and unleashed Doomsday. Not good.
Stop hot dogging and give me some air support.
Ah, sorry, DJ Bait. We started already. But come and join us. We barely started.
You eggheads better boost this power before I smash those speakers over your head.
In Doom Metropolis, Doom Metropolis, it's a different Doomsday that you fight.
Airstrike ordered.
There was a lot of missiles. We're on the Flashpoint Open World, Zipper. So when you spawn in the open world map, you'll see the quest giver right around you. Uh, uh, nah, there's no real good reason to be speed hacking. I understand the time issue, but if you don't have time to play a game, speed hacking is not the solution. Almost there. Ah, I was too late.
Wow, couldn't have done it without that clutch soda.
Holy crap! We got a lot of henchmen tonight. So let's move on to the generals, and we'll move on to the evil paradox prince afterwards. So let's see who's here. Manta and Hawkgirl.
Bring it!
You're welcome, Arv Danger. Sorry you got disconnected. Yeah, it happens, sadly. And it's been happening a lot more since we got the House of Legends, the Legion of Doom DLC.
Back off!
Does Mevs play on US servers too? I assume he plays on all the servers, but I have to admit, I couldn't tell you. Oh yeah, it's a fun character. It does heal quite a bit. So it does give me survivability in certain situations.
You can do better than that.
How to get the bleed material? You have no choice. You have to play the anniversary event and buy it from the vendor. If only devs played Raid with us, it would be fun. They used to once upon a time. Technically, they still have the devs invasion, but I don't know if they do play with players or just against them. Yeah, you're gonna have to play the anniversary event, and once you get the currency for it, then you're gonna have to buy it from the vendor. I don't think you can buy it or sell it on the broker, but I could be misremembering. Oh, the prince already has begun. What is your favorite support role to play as? I would say controller. Controller is the one I'm most comfortable playing. But I kind of like tank because technically with tank you can pretty much play almost any content solo, especially with a fire tank. So I would say controller, but if I play solo, I probably prefer to play as a fire tank to be able to solo everything. Well, it's nice to have you back. Awesome. Captain says the devs stopped playing with players since Beetle left. Yeah, that's what I thought, but I wasn't 100% certain. I kind of miss this Beetle. I know some people didn't like him, but I kind of miss him. Well, right now we're in phase 1. We're going to switch, so we'll probably switch phase as well. So let's collect our rewards.
Competently managed.
So we're going to move to the
Thank
31st
you for
century.
keeping
So if
this
you
world
guys want to
safe.
go there,
Thanks. I don't think they'll ever work out their differences.
Many thanks on behalf of us both.
now he still has his channel, but I don't think he posted anything on his channel for quite some time. So I have no idea what's going on with Spittle, sadly. Our favorite power would have to be Quantum, although when I play solo, Fire is probably the better option. For the blade, we got one for as a free gift, so that's probably the one you got for nowhere. But afterwards, you have to buy it from the vendor. Your friend was lucky, I guess. So let's go to the 31st century New Earth. Hello, Irish. Glad to see you back. And let's go already. There should be only one phase, but we never know. Let's go to phase 1. Actually, let's go to phase 3. There's less people. So if you guys want to come and join us on phase 3, we'll have more room for you guys. So come to the 31st century and phase 3.
Help safeguard Legion Academy students, follow their ridiculously retro routine, and keep them from getting nabbed.
My fire tanks, I have my Superman character as a fire tank.
Was damaged and is in need of repair.
And on the villain side, I have a character called the Grimstone, which is a clone of Brimstone.
Please counter it.
But I'm toying with
Let's shine
maybe
a light on
changing
all these
Brimstone
shadow creatures
to
attacking citizens.
some sort of evil multiverse. I'm still giving it some thoughts.
Request. Manual reset for defective ProTech models.
You can go to the House of Legends. There's the big teleporter in the center of the House of Legends that can take you there. Or there's a teleporter also in the Watchtower. If you go in the Watchtower, look for that time sphere over here, and you should be able to use it to come over here. Oh, a little bot again. I'm a bit surprised. I didn't have this many bots pretty much ever. Oh, Akira Von Doom wants to come back. Let's see. I didn't notice which bounty it was. So let's go see if maybe it's Cosmic Boy. I guess not. I forgot to ask what part of Arkham Knight are you stuck on? The car, the car that keeps on sliding. Like you cannot even go in a straight line with the freaking car without sliding from left to right and hitting the walls, hitting the garbage cans, hitting. So that's the part I really didn't like. Psychosocial? Nah, you don't need a permission. Anyone can make a multiverse character. I cannot prevent you from doing that. What are the facts for precision DPS? I have to admit, I'm not sure. I haven't played precision all that much. I started recently, but I couldn't tell you for sure. I could try to suggest something, but it probably would be a mistake. I know that a lot of people use a solar amplifier, but that's for my DPS, I would say. The same for the Grimorium. Nah, I would have to do a bit of research before I could answer that. Yeah, let's come to New Earth. What is the maximum number of armories per character? It's 16 armories. You can have all those armories within one layer, but it is 16 armories. Oh, our friend Flashpoint Batman is here. Yeah, we're still live. If you want to come and join us in the open world, you can.
You Legionnaires will do our bidding.
Careful! Every subsequent charge from Lightning Lad significantly increases the danger.
I think I'm seeing a spark of the old Lightning Lad in there. Shocking, right?
Now come to the 31st century and then switch phase. Oh, Bat Lantern is saying, where's my yellow cosmic aura? I don't know. I'm sure someday they'll cover all the colors, but we never really know.
That sector has backup solar panels built into the floor. Computer will activate the
Harvey, Harv Danger is saying meta right now is Grim Strat and Transformation. Yeah, the Grimorium is a pretty cool one. And the cards, yeah, everyone is using the cards. Frosty, we already did the bounties in the Anniversary Matter Zone.
Use the floor panels to absorb your charge buildup. Computer.
This is probably going to be our last bounty, so we'll play some of the legend bounties for a bit. But we already played the bounties in the Anniversary event. Yeah, it's kind of tough when you start having 16 armories. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain in the butt to manage all your armories. I would say realistically, manage only 4 to 6.
From those floor panels. Keep clear.
Yeah, the Blade Material Pack should remain there, but it is the Anniversary event vendor. The vendor will be gone by February 9th. Oh yeah, Flashpoint Batman, I want more armories too. I asked about that on forums at some point, and sadly some people were not too happy that I was asking for that. Started a bit of drama without meaning to. Yeah, I asked about more armories on the forums, and I didn't think it would be controversial. Just it should be simple enough to implement, and also should be basically free money. If we can buy more armories, that means more money for DC Universe Online. But some people were not happy about the suggestion. What can you do?
No, you're standing in place too much.
Pretty cool evil Bat Lantern. How many? If it was up to me, we would have 16 armories per base. And we can have 8 bases, so that would mean a lot of armories. But no, I would like for them to add more armories, but sadly, it doesn't seem to be in the cards. I love the mixture of Wonder Woman with the Medusa hairstyle. Oh, our friend the Unknown is here. Soul Switcher is saying, I would rather manage armories than level 16 different characters. Yeah, that's a fair point. Oh yeah, it would be nice if the armors would be redeemable for every single characters on the account. Sadly, that's not how it works. Yeah, it would be cool if we could change the colors of our powers, but not really an option at this point. Bat Lantern says the devs get attacked by players all the time. Yeah, that's fair. Although there was a lot of frustration with the House of Legends, and even more with the Legion of Doom DLC. So yeah, people were not too they were not too kind to the devs for some time now. Frosty says, "I wish I can be 16 per layer." Yeah, I wish that too. Awesome is saying, "I don't know. You can spend so much time on this game." Strangely enough, I don't spend that much time. I guess by now I've pretty much learned how to play the broker, how to maximize getting marks from the game, from the missions in the game. So I don't play the game all that much, or strangely enough. Most of my time is spent actually doing the editing for my videos. So Flashpoint Batman says, "Have you ever played Ultimate Spider-Man?" No, I haven't played that. Bobby's asking, any dev invasion today? I have no idea. If there is, no one told me about it. Oh, Bat Lantern says he did play Ultimate Spider-Man. I just got into DCUO this year. Loads of cool stuff. Oh, the chat moves a little too bit for me. So Louis saying, I just got back into DCUO this year. Lots of cool changes since I last played, and your channel helps a lot, bro. Keep it up. Thank you, Lou. Much appreciated. I do what I can to help. It's the European. No, we're on the US server. Awesome is asking, do devs listen to players' feedback? They listen sometimes, but not all the time. So you can make suggestions, and sometimes they will listen, but most of the time they won't. Sometimes there are suggestions by players that don't work with the plans they have in mind, so I can understand if they don't listen to players all the time. Soul Switcher is asking, how many hours do you think you've played DCUO? I have no idea. We used to be able to see it at some point with the census, but somehow they removed that option. For some reason, it seemed it was an issue for people to be able to see how many hours they played. Flashpoint definitely recommends you play Ultimate Spider-Man. If you ever have free time or cash, we'll see what we can do. Josuke is asking a question that comes back often. Will we get the chance to have the Superman emblem again? I don't know. I would say not likely, but you never know. There's a lot of things we thought we would never have that in the end we ended up getting. So at this point, I don't think we will get any more Superman emblem, but I could be wrong, and I hope I am wrong. There seems to be some issues with the trademark, so
show them your true nature.
Oh, where's the eye? Where's the eye? Oh, here's the eye. So there seems to be some licensing issues. Also, there's rumors that the Siegel estate, the Schuster and Siegel estate, are still going to sue DC over the Superman rights. So there's a whole bunch of rights issues that probably makes it difficult for DC to give us a Superman emblem. And also, I suspect whenever they use a Superman in a game, in a movie, anywhere, they have to pay the Schuster and Siegel estate, and they probably don't want to do that. So there's a whole bunch of reasons why we probably don't have a Superman emblem. The lawsuit was supposed to be over, but apparently they're still suing them for some other reasons. Like they were supposed to have come to an agreement, but I think some things changed, and they decided to sue them for some other reason. Oh yeah, Irish, the fishnet will be back. Hello, Mr. Superverse.
Woe betide any who cross my shadow.
There used to be, I forget what it was called. If you type in DCUO census in Google, you should be able to find a website. Although the last time I think I read on the forums that the census was down or was not working properly. Oh, I think I thought we froze for a minute. The shaded comic is one of the coolest materials at the moment, in my opinion. Yeah, it is pretty cool. And it is pretty popular. Awesome is saying I won't play Marvel Universe Online. I'm not a fan of Marvel games. It's alright, you don't have to be. Just like Marvel movies. Awesome. DCUO is my favorite game. I understand. It's mine as well. It's the only game that I played for like 11 years non-stop. Actually, there's a couple of times where I had to stop it because sometimes life gets in the way. But there's other games like there's Baldur's Gate. I used to love playing Baldur's Gate. If there was a persistent world for Baldur's Gate, I probably would still be playing it. And once in a while, I still play it. But yeah, being able to create either your own character or any DC character you want, or actually any character you want, and having a persistent world to be able to play on, oh yeah, I love that. If I have one regret, is that I did not start playing DC Universe Online as soon as it was released. Dang, we're a bit lucky tonight. How much cash do you spend on DC? I have no idea. For a long time, for like 4 or 5 years, the only thing I was paying for was my subscription. And once in a while, I would buy something from the marketplace. Like when we got the amenities, I bought those from the marketplace. When we got the armories, I bought those from the marketplace. But as a rule of thumb, most of the time, all I was spending my money on was on my subscription. And I wasn't using replay badges for a long time. Until we got the style unlocked system, I wasn't really using replay badges. So at some point, I'd accumulated like 9,000 replay badges. But then when we got Time Capsule, that's where I started spending a bit more cash on DC Universe Online. Oh, yeah, you shouldn't have. Yeah, 1 billion. Nah, you shouldn't have sold your comic material. No one is asking, I Multiverse, I need help getting a cosmic material with only 110 source marks and 100 quarks. You can't. I'm sorry to tell you this. You're not going to be able to get a cosmic material for any of that. At this point, the cosmic material is probably like 30 billion on the trade chat. on US PlayStation. So if you want to have a cosmic material, you're gonna have to look in the trade chat. You're gonna have to be really lucky, and you're gonna need, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 billions in order to be able to buy it. Maybe even more. Let's see. Oh, Soul Switcher says a PS5 shows you the hours you've played a game. So one day if I get a PS5, I'll be able to give you guys an answer. And if we take a quick look, nah, there's no one on the trade chat. Oh well. Battle Lantern says All-Star Superman, best comic book movie. Yeah, it's pretty darn good. Oh, Awesome says Cosmic is 3 billion. I'm a bit surprised. I would have expected it to be much more expensive than that. So there you go. So if you want to have if you want to have the cosmic material, you will need 3 billions, and you'll have to ask for it on the trade chat. How do you get the smoke trail? From the marketplace. You can buy those from the marketplace. If you go to the marketplace, if you go to styles, I think. Oh, no, it's movement styles. There we go. So this is where you can get the smoke. There's the smoke screen or the light stream. But the light stream do not work with super speed. So if you have a super speed character, do not purchase the light stream. They do not work at this point. Trinley says DC should pay you to sponsor their game since it's almost like free advertisement. Yeah, I suppose, but nah, it doesn't work like that. Sadly, they have no interest in paying me or anyone else. The closest I've seen is that at some point they were promoting Torikumu quite a bit, but I saw them promote I think two maybe three of my videos at some point. But that's pretty much. I knew when I started this channel that I would not get any support from DC Universe Online, and I did not expect them to give me any support. So much so that early on, when I first started making those videos, I was using a Wolverine character. And probably one of the first comments I got was that I shouldn't use a Marvel character. If I was hoping for DC to give me some promotion or some support, I should use a DC character. So the first mistake I did was to start my channel with a Marvel character. But I already knew way back when that I would not get any support from DCUO. I did not expect to get any support from them, so it's all fine. How much time do you need to do to get 100 quadrant crowns? It takes a while. It takes a while. We don't get that many crowns each week. So make sure to play the two 8-player missions. Make sure to play your solo missions every day. But I'm not sure. I didn't do the math, so I'm not sure how long it takes.
Emerald Empress.
No, don't look on the broker. You're not gonna find it on the broker. You're gonna find it on the trade chat. Because at this point, it's worth billions. Someone mentioned earlier 3 billions. And sadly, if you want to purchase something that's worth 3 billions, you have to go to the trade chat. So that is where you're going to be able to find it. Oh.
Never again.
Nah, I was too late. Oh, I'm so tiny now. I was too late. Congrats if you got the bleed material. Oh, that was nasty. So yeah, so for the cosmic material, yeah, you're gonna have to look on the trade chat, and it will be expensive.
I'll see the rest of you again soon.
Kira says it takes about 4 weeks if you have CR 310 and above. So this will probably be our last bounty. So guys, if you have any questions, the time is now. We're going to fight the evil Saturn girl, and it's probably going to be it afterwards. You have to do all the missions. So yeah, luckily we got some of those bleed materials as free gifts. No, I do not get the HBO Max. Bat Lantern is asking about that. I don't get HBO Max, so I'm not really watching the DC shows right now. I'm told that I should give it a try. I tried the Teen Titans show, first 3 episodes maybe. I didn't really like it, but I was told that season 2 is much better, so I'm gonna have to give it a try again. There's also Young Justice. I didn't like season 3 very much, but I'm told that season 4 is much better. And I saw a few clips that seems to suggest that yeah, it seems to be a bit better. And there's a Superman. I saw the first 8 episode of Superman, I think, and it was okay. But I saw a few clips of season 2, and I wasn't too crazy about that. We can see Kira Von Doom right here. Let's give her a little bow. Sure, Chung Li, send me a talent game, and I'll invite you to my league. We're not very active though, just to make sure you understand. So some people have some pretty cool style. He got transformed into a rhino. I'm not sure if he used the boof or if that's his actual style. Leah Wade, our group is full right now, but come and join us in the open world. We're in phase 3, so even if you're not in the group, you can still join us to fight the evil Saturn girl. Bat Lantern says Peacemaker, people says it's the best show with diversity. Yeah, I've seen people rave about Peacemaker. Apparently Peacemaker is really good, but I haven't. I've seen a few clips. That's pretty much it. Oh, you used the booth. Okay. Oh yeah, Isaac, you can join my league. Just send me a talent game, and I'll invite you. Sadly, we have to be in game for me to be able to invite you. So send me a tell when you're in game, and I'll invite you to the league. Oh, apparently Peacemaker has the best Aquaman joke. Sadly, at this point, I don't have HBO Max, so someone is gonna have to give me a code to their account, or something like that for me to be able to see the show.
Into chaos and despair.
Machine-operated pain. Coming.
Come, students. School is in session.
I don't know if I'll be live tomorrow. Sometimes I do try to go live in the weekend if I can. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna have the time to go live. I'll know for sure tomorrow. So keep an eye out. Normally the weekend when I go live around 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So keep an eye open around that time tomorrow. If I can go live, I'll try to, but I can't promise you anything. Hello, Spider-Man Multiverse.
Engulf the world in shadow.
Ah, I got big. I love that. Ah, I wish we had a growing power. Maybe someday.
That's right. Just give up. You were losing.
Or a bit earlier, it was all tiny. We're on the US server, so if you are on the European server, or if you are on Xbox or on Switch, yeah, you probably don't have other phases.
Oh, Beast Boy, unrequited love really puts you.
So yeah, if we don't play on the same server, it's not going to be an option.
What's a little soul-chilling terror between friends? That one was fake.
Yeah, if you're on Xbox, yeah, it's not an option. Xbox have their own server. Ooh, that was close. But who knows? Maybe someday, many years from now, they'll merge all the servers.
Losing the will to fight?
I can't say I've seen many Peacemaker just yet in the game, so maybe not. I'm not sure how popular the character is, so I have to wonder how many people are actually using the Peacemaker helmet. We can't. We can't go to Xbox server. I'm using my PlayStation 4. That's what I use to live stream. That's pretty much how I started making videos. Basically, I was making live stream on Twitch, and then I was transferring my live stream to YouTube. Until eventually I was able to to stream directly on YouTube. So no, I don't have my PS4 plugged into my PC, and I don't use OBS. I probably should try to figure out something like that, but not yet. So far, it's been working well enough. Just live streaming on PlayStation 4. Let's pick up the little collection here. Give it time, Peacemaker players will come. Oh, I'm sure they will, especially if the show gets more popular. Oh yeah, I'm sure we'll see a lot of those. Like the popularity of the Flash pretty much exploded with the Flash TV show. So I wouldn't be surprised if Peacemaker is as good as people say. I wouldn't be surprised if people start using it. So I guess, guys, we're pretty much done for today. So let's give a little bow to everyone. So guys, thank you to everyone who came to play with us. It's always awesome. You guys are awesome. Thanks to everyone who came to watch the stream. If you can give a like, that would be much appreciated. Although we're already at 43 likes out of 57 people. So that's actually not bad. Although if I look here, I see 59. So there seems to be a discrepancy between, oh, and then it jumped to 60 here. Depending on where I look, the number is a bit different. So guys, thanks for coming by to watch the stream. It's much appreciated. And thanks to everyone also who commented in the chat. You guys are awesome. Although tonight we had a bit more bots than usual, I was a bit surprised by that. But it's not a big deal. So guys, thank you very much for being here. Have a good weekend. Next week we will probably go back to playing with players. Next week will probably be the last week we will be able to play with the anniversary event. So obviously we'll try to play with hero players. We'll try to play the anniversary event with hero players. So we'll see how it works out. So guys, have a good weekend. Have a good week, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye bye, guys.